Today I'm going to show you how you can easily load historical weather data for any worldwide location and any time period into an Excel worksheet. I'll start by going to the Visual Crossing Weather Data Download page and logging into my Visual Crossing Weather account. If you don't already have an account, you can sign up for a free trial by clicking on the orange button on the right-hand side of the page. Your free trial will give you instant access to historical weather data for any location. I'll select the option to manually enter the location for which I want to analyze historical weather data. However, I could instead load a sheet of addresses or paste in a list as plain text. Although I could enter an address manually, I'll tell the system to use my current location by clicking on the Your Location link. I'll also give the location a name for my own reference in the result data. Next, I need to tell Visual Crossing Weather what type of weather query I want to run. Since I want to analyze weather reports from the past, I'll choose the Historical Data option. Note that this section would allow me to choose other options, such as a forecast query, historical summary reports, or hourly data. These and many other options are covered by our other videos and tutorials. The main option that I need to set is the date range. I'll choose January 1st, 2019 as the starting point and December 31st, 2019 as the end. There are other options I could use to adjust the results, but for this example, I'll accept the defaults and simply run the query. If you want more information, these options are also covered by our other tutorials and documentation. Now when I run the weather query, I'll be shown the weather calendar view. I can change to a grid view to see more details, or download the data as a CSV file. However, instead, I'll switch to the API view and copy the request URL. Now I can use this URL to load the weather query data results directly into Excel. I'll show you how to do that by switching to an Excel workbook. First, I'll load the 2019 historical data by switching to the Data tab and selecting the menu option to load data from the web. In the URL box, I'll paste the Visual Crossing Weather URL and click OK to submit the query. Excel will now load the weather data into a preview window. As you can see, the query returned many weather metrics including temperature, precipitation, and wind speed. These metrics are reported for every day of 2019, just as we requested. When I click on the Load button, Excel will load the historical weather data into my workbook. From here, I can begin my data analysis. For the sake of this simple demonstration, I'll wrap up with some sample graphs. First, let's make a graph of temperature across every day of the year. You can see that this graph follows the seasonal pattern that one would expect in Virginia. Next, I'll make a similar graph for wind speed. Wind speed and wind gust information are valuable for analyzing insurance claims and can also be used when evaluating locations for energy production. Obviously, we have only touched the surface for how historical weather data can be used in Excel. Once you have the data loaded, your analysis is limited only by your imagination. If you would like to learn more about using Visual Crossing Weather options such as 15-day forecasts, loading multiple locations, and using weather data within other analysis tools, please see our other videos. Thank you for watching.